back to the Video on RPG YouTube channel. Andre here with my first tutorial video, and today I'm going to teach you guys the best settings and how to set up Streamlabs OBS. And yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, so obviously at first you're gonna have Streamlabs. Okay, so you open up Streamlabs. You wouldn't have your screen like this. You would be like this, like a black screen. Okay, be a black screen. Now you may be panicking right now, but you would go under by sources. You hit plus. You hit the plus button. You hit display capture. Add the source. Add new source. Instead, we're gonna call it. Okay. So once you added that, you should see a screen on your screen setup. You would want to go to the settings, this little icon on the bottom, and we're gonna start from the top. So first of all, I would say disable hardware acceleration if you have a low-end PC. If you don't, you can honestly don't have to disable this. If you use the old OBS and you're switching to this new Streamlabs, you can hit OBS import, all that other stuff. But let's go down to stream. And you want to connect your either Facebook or Twitch account to your Streamlabs, whichever one you have, so that you can be able to stream on that account. Now, if you go to output, you want to go to the encoder, and if you have an NVIDIA graphics card, you would want to hit either hardware and Vink or hardware and Vink new. Hardware and Vink new for me I think is better, but if you have an older NVIDIA graphics card, you would do this one. And if your graphics card is terrible, then I would say go with the software X264, which is basically your CPU running all the stream. To figure out if you have a good graphics card or not, you want to go to right here, go to Task Manager, open that up, and you would want to go to Performance, and you can see your entire specs of your PC, what's your CPU, your RAM, your hard drive, and your graphics card. Now, I would say if you have a 10 series, like 1050 or 1050 and below, I would say either if it's an old 1050, I would say use hardware NVINC. So I'm talking 1050, 1040, QT 1030. Anything below that, use hardware NVINC. Okay. And then if it's anything higher than a 1060, I would say use the hardware NVINC new, because I feel like those ones are just built different, better. RTX, all that stuff. Now, let's talk about your processor, if your processor's good. Now, for me, I have a 2012 processor. It's an AMD FX 6306 core processor there, 3 cores, 6 threads. And if it was old and your graphics card is bad also, I would say just go with the graphics card, because the CPU is going to be running the game and stuff. So I would say use your graphics card if your CPU is bad. Okay, so now let's talk about constant bitrate, or your CBR. This is gonna make sure if your image quality is really good and stuff. I would say the sweet spot for this will be around 3,500. But if you have a lower-end PC, you want to lower this down. It all just basically depends on your internet. If you have really good internet, you can honestly crank this to 4,000, or crank this to 3,500. If you Twitch, I'm gonna Twitch stream bitrate, and you would go to encoding and stuff like this. Now, see, this helps with NVIDIA NVINC specs. So basically, if an NVIDIA graphics card, you would run a really high-end PC. I would say you would follow these settings: 6,000 for your bitrate. CPU, you want to use 6,000 also, 1920, 60 FPS. But if you have a medium end PC, I would say around maybe this one, or if you want to save resources, 720p by 60 FPS. But yeah, I put mine at 3,000 because I don't have the best PC. 3,500 is the sweet spot between 4,000, 3,000. But you can do whatever you want. I'm just here to help. But now let's move on to key interval seconds. I don't know what this really does. I just keep it at 0 because that's what most people do. Now, present, you would either, if you have a really bad PC, I would say go to max performance. But if you have a low-end PC, but it can get at least above 60 FPS, I would say go to performance. If it's get over maybe 100 FPS, I would say quality. And if you're a really high-end PC, go to max quality. But I keep mine at quality just in the midterms. Profile, I would just say put this to high. Don't really mess with these things. And if you're on let's go to audio. Don't really mess with this. Just keep it the same. And now for your resolution. Your resolution can change a lot of things. For example, if you want to crank this down. Your base camera resolution should be either, I think it would be 1920 by 1080. That'd be really good. You know, it's basically just full screen. It's really nice. But if you have a low-end PC or you just want to save resources, I would say change this to scale it down. I would say either 1280 by 720. It still looks nice here, and when on stream, it's just gonna look a little bit blurrier. But if you're on Twitch, because you can do this on YouTube, I would say 1600 by 900. That's really good. It's almost close to 1080p, just a little bit blurrier, and it's better than 720p 60 FPS. But since I stream on YouTube, we go to 720p 1280. Okay, this one I would say I wouldn't really mess with this one, just either bilinear or bicubic. Either one's good. Also, common FPS values. Now, if you have a really good PC, 60 FPS. If you have a low-end PC, 30 FPS, because you don't want your computer running that hard. I just use common FPS values, not integer, because integer 57 it's kind of messed up. So just use common FPS values, 60 FPS for me. Now, hotkeys, if you want, you can set these up. It's basically where when you're in game, you can trigger a button on your keypad, your keyboard. And basically, it will show the chat, whatever you need for your studio, how to switch overlays, stuff like that. Advanced, if you have a really bad PC, change this down. Stuff I said before. But I pick mine above normal because I want my stream to be the best quality as possible, but not actually killing my PC. A video, don't really mess with this. Yeah, everything else. Ooh, stream delay. If you want it, you can make your stream delay 30 seconds, whatever you want. Just other stuff right here. You don't really need this unless you want to turn low latency mode to have less latency. Go to scene collections. This is don't really need this unless you want to, which yeah. Notifications is basically when someone subscribes, likes, or all that other joins a member, subscribes, yeah. Follows. Okay. This one is just your preference, honestly. I just came out of this video about how to set up Bongo Cat. Game overlay, this can really help you a lot because, like this, I hit 8 or 7. I don't know if you can see it, but it shows up on mine. Yeah, this basically, if you can see this, guys, this would be my, people who subscribed or followed or how much subs we hit. This one would be my chat, and then I would read it in game, and I don't think, yeah, you guys can see it. So that's a good thing, instead of if you don't have enough monitors. I think that is basically it. Oh, except one more thing. So basically, how would you make an overlay? You can either hire someone, or you can use a editing software. I just have mine as pictures because we don't really have the best editing software to make cool transitions and stuff. If you want, you can also buy it from the Streamlabs store or whatever. But yeah, here's just some overlays that you can add. Well, don't add them, but you can make your own. Here's just a bunch of other recordings and stuff. If you have a game open instead of display capture basically covers your entire screen. If you want just a game, you just open, let's say, Fortnite or something like that, you would hit game capture, hit add source, and then it would look for that game, and then once you see it on there, you would hit add new source instead, and just, yeah, it's pretty simple like that. But pretty much that's it for the Streamlabs tutorial. Thanks for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe, hit the post notification bell, and yeah, see you in the next one. Peace out, cake.